I'm Chris White, publisher of the Times of Northwest Indiana, and I'd like to thank you for joining us for our virtual presentation of the 13th Annual Business and Industry Hall of Fame. As we look back over the past 13 years, the vision has not changed, and you will not find a more inspiring and influential group of individuals and businesses throughout the state. I would like to thank our Hall of Fame sponsors, Family Express, HealthLink, and Bozak Auto Group, who helped make this presentation possible. And I would also like to acknowledge our sponsors who are proud to support the effort of these and other businesses who contribute to the strong and innovative business environment here in Northwest Indiana. Our sponsors include People's Bank, NIPSCO, Franciscan Health, Myers-Glarose Group, Purdue University Northwest, Tom and Ed's Auto Body, Schererville BMW, South Shore Jaguar and Land Rover. To begin our program, I'd like to introduce you to Ben Bagnowski, the President and CEO of People's Bank.
Where is everybody? I thought we were supposed to be at the Avalon. Oh, we're here? Well, in that case, I can take this off. I'm Ben Bagnowski from People's Bank, and together with all my colleagues, I'd like to start by thanking the Times for putting together such a great event each year and helping us come together, even if it is virtual, to celebrate the excellent leadership that continues to emerge from within our communities. I look forward to the time when we can all meet again to celebrate in person, and I'm certainly missing many familiar faces as we all cope with COVID. I'd like to extend a well-deserved congratulations to this year's incoming class. Despite the many challenges this year has brought, your dedication to our communities has proven to be most powerful, and you continue to touch the lives of many. Because of you, Northwest Indiana has truly become a better place to live and work. We're honored for this opportunity to help recognize these contributions and to be part of your celebration today. Not only have you achieved individual excellence, which we are recognizing today, but you've established yourselves as pillars in our community. Because of you, our communities will endure this crisis. At People's Bank, we're guided by our mission and our values that we share with so many of you. Our mission is to help our customers and communities be more successful, and we abide by our core values of stability, integrity, community, and excellence. We continue to partner with InBusiness because they do an outstanding job of bringing attention to the diverse business community in Northwest Indiana, and it allows us to encourage those leaders who align with our mission and values to continue making a positive impact and creating change in our community. This year's not been easy. In the midst of an ongoing pandemic, financial difficulties, and social change, local businesses have found themselves facing significant hardship. Without hesitation, many of you stepped up to provide the assistance to those affected. People's Bank helped provide more than $90 million in small business loans to local businesses through the SBA's Paycheck Protection Program, together with millions more from other banks from throughout the community. If I've learned one thing from all this, it's that there's profound strength in unity. By working together, embracing the diversity of our community, and through leadership such as yours, our communities have remained strong. The more participation we have in the recovery, the more prosperous we will all be when this is over. Again, congratulations to all of today's honorees, and you have our commitment to continue to support you as we work together to help our communities be more successful.
Thanks, Ben. And now I'd like to introduce NIPSCO President Mike Hooper.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to once again be a part of this year's ceremony. An event that, hard to believe, is in its 13th year, and we're proud to have been there since the beginning. First, I would like to offer my congratulations to each of the incredibly distinguished and accomplished members of the 2020 Hall of Fame class. Your leadership and contributions are an inspiration that fuels others to want to achieve more, and you are undoubtedly leaving a lasting mark on this region for generations to come. I would also like to thank Chris White and the Times Media Company for creating venues such as this and others throughout the year to highlight and acknowledge the unique talents and strengths that give us a distinct advantage when it comes to our economic competitiveness and success within the business community. Collectively, we all have a vested interest in the future of this region and our state, and it's critical that we leverage those strengths and continue working together. While I stepped into my new role as company president in June, I have been with NIPSCO since 2011, so I'm very familiar with the communities that we're privileged to serve. And I have an appreciation and respect for the rich history, as well as the tremendous assets that we have in the people that make up our local communities. Whether it's leading a company through the COVID-19 pandemic, to ensure we are able to maintain the reliable energy service that many essential organizations and businesses require, as well as those working in a more remote environment these days. or transitioning to a cleaner, lower cost, and more sustainable energy future, our customers are at the forefront. We are continuing to invest in our infrastructure to better serve you every day. And with technology advancements and developments in the electric industry, I'm excited about what the future holds and the opportunities it presents to partner together with our communities and businesses on some very fresh and innovative initiatives. I recognize that we are all living and working through very challenging times. But if there's one thing I know about the people that make up this great region and state, it's that you're resilient, you're creative, and you have the ability to work through even the most difficult circumstances. And the individuals being honored today are a testament to that notion. Congratulations once again, thank you, and enjoy today's program.
You know, these masks represent a big part of the reason that we can't do this in person this year. And along those lines, take a listen to these messages from HealthLink.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Beth Roble, CEO of HealthLink, and I'm acting as your flight attendant for the 2020 Business Hall of Fame. On behalf of Governor Holcomb and the entire Times crew, welcome. At this time, please make sure your seats are in that very uncomfortable upright position. At Air Hall of Fame, we allow one portable electric device to stay online with us for today's event. Following the Governor's executive order and our desire to fight COVID-19 and ensure your safety and the safety of everyone in our communities, we require you to wear a mask or face covering while in public. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Masks should be securely worn over your nose and mouth and be washed or disposed of after each use. In addition, to help prevent the spread of COVID-19, wear your mask in public and at all times when social distancing is not an option. Keep at least 6 feet between you and the other people when possible, limiting contact with others and frequently washing your hands. We know you have a choice on which events to attend, and thank you for choosing the 2020 Hall of Fame.
And now it's time to introduce the 2020 class of the Northwest Indiana Business and Industry Hall of Fame. The first member of this year's class is Nick Popovich. Nick Popovich is the founder and president of Sage Popovich, a global aviation business that's repossessed more than 1,800 airplanes and helicopters from various locations across the globe since 1979.
Welcome to the Sage Popovich Flight Operations Facility. I sit here humbled this morning receiving this award and want to make it clear that I'm accepting it on behalf of all the employees that I work with day in day that have made this company what it is domestically and internationally. Of the awards we've received, this is one that we're going to treasure the most because it's our hometown, local, and it's where we love to be. Thank you.
Now we'd like to recognize Edward Garza. Edward Garza is the third generation of his family to lead El Popular, the Mexican food business his grandfather Vicente started in 1925 in East Chicago.
Hi, my name is Edward Garza. I'm the president and owner of El Popular Incorporated. It's a Mexican food manufacturing distribution company. I would like to thank you for inducting me into the Business and Industry Hall of Fame, class of 2020. In 1923, my grandfather, Vicente Garza, came to East Chicago, Indiana from Mexico as an immigrant entrepreneur. In 1925, he started his company El Popular by using recipes he had in Mexico, and he created products, specialty items such as chorizo, queso fresco, mole, and chocolate. My grandfather had 4 sons and 3 daughters. They ran a Mexican wholesale food distribution company with over 300 items. As history went forward, they sold their shares to my father who became the sole owner in 1981. My father, Richard Garza, he ran the company with his sons and daughter until 2002. In 2002, I took over the business and I focused on the same items that my grandfather created. This year, El Popular celebrates 95 years in business and is now the oldest Mexican family-owned company in the United States. We have distribution in retail and food service throughout many U.S. markets, including Canada. El Popular has survived the Great Depression, stock market crashes, many wars, and now the pandemic. I would like to thank my family, all the employees that have worked for the company in its history, and the thousands of people who have supported El Popular through the years. I would also like to thank my current staff for their dedication and hard work in carrying on the tradition that my grandfather envisioned back in 1925. I would like to thank the Times and In Business magazine for this prestigious award.
Presenting our third inductee, Janice Wilson. Janice Wilson has dedicated her career to providing quality health care to everyone in need since she started as a school nurse at Portage High School in 1988. A clinic she started for students there has grown into North Shore, a company operating 8 health care centers and 3 clinics across Northwest Indiana.
I am honored that I was nominated and chosen for the Times Hall of Fame. I also want to thank the people that work at the Times for creating this honor and for also all the work that went into making it happen. North Shore is a 501c3. We are in business to see people that don't have health insurance, they're underinsured, or they can't get to the doctor, or they can't afford to go to the doctor, but they can't afford an x-ray or laboratory test. So we started in 1995 as a teen clinic in Portage High School. As we were seeing the kids, we realized their families also needed health care. So it evolved into a community health center. And that is where we had a total of $75,000 to open and provide care. And we only had 700 visits for the whole year. Now, in 2020, we have 160,000 visits and $40 million. I think that's a lot over 25 years. And I've been very lucky to have been a part of that. And I just retired, so I was in there the whole 25 years. The way that North Shore grew was not because we just wanted to make a bigger business or we just wanted to expand all over, but currently we are serving Lake County, Porter County, and LaPorte County with community health centers. And the reason we went to all these places was because there was a need. And we saw the need, and we looked at all the data, and it was apparent that there was a real need in each of these communities. So that was why we opened them. We didn't just start to open things because we wanted to make money. As a not-for-profit, there's not money to be made. I'm very proud of what we've done, and I think we've served a great deal of the community in all 3 counties, and I'm very happy that we were able to do that. It's important that I recognize and thank the board of directors, especially at North Shore, because they made all this possible by supporting me and supporting my ideas. I also want to thank the CFO, the COO, the HR person, and all the important staff that works there. The nursing, the physicians, the dentist, optometrist, each of them made this happen, because without them, who would I be? I am very honored to have been chosen and nominated for the Hall of Fame. I am also wanting to thank the staff at the Times, because this is the Times Hall of Fame, and I want to let them know that I appreciate that they even began this process, and also that the people that worked on it so hard and made it a success in this COVID environment.
And now, our final inductee, Dr. Edward Williams. Dr. Edward Williams has mentored many leaders in Northwest Indiana and across the country. As a motivational speaker and president of OptiPerformance Consulting Services, he has advised people on personal development, business enhancement, and customer service.
Hi, I'm Edward Williams. I am deeply honored to accept this award given on behalf of the Northwest Indiana Times Hall of Fame Committee. Obviously, there are many people that I would like to thank. Principal among them are the persons who nominated me for the award, and they are Dr. Amy McCormick, president of Calumet College, who is doing a marvelous job in changing how education is administered here in Northwest Indiana. Don Fesco, who is the president and chief executive officer of Community Healthcare Systems, a young, courageous, innovative leader, truly making an impact in how healthcare is administered here in Northwest Indiana. And lastly, to my good friend, David Buknowski, the friend of friends, someone that I hold very dear in my heart, a person who I refer to as Mr. Philanthropy, because certainly wherever nonprofits are who are needing help, he and his wonderful wife, Anne-Marie, can be found listed as being benefactors to all causes that make a difference in the quality of life for people here in Northwest Indiana. Any success that I might ever achieve surely did not happen on my own. No mention of my success would be complete again without mention of family. I hold that quite dearly. I have the distinction of being the father of two young ministers who started out years ago introducing me when I would give speeches, etc. And I think it started them on the life that they live today. They'll tell people that exposure caused them. They stand now in pulpits before hundreds of people. They're fine young men. I'd like to also mention my late eldest son, Kevin, my firstborn, who's no longer with us, who made his own significant contributions to life through economic development throughout here in Northwest Indiana. He's greatly missed. And then finally, my late wife, Teresa Harris Williams, who for years was behind me, who supported me, etc. And I could never have gotten to where I've gotten to in life today had it not been without her support, her love, her diligence. And she was, as you hear the record say, she was the wind beneath my wings. She stepped back so that I could step forward, and I'm where I am today because of her and all of the many contributions that she made to my life, and I could not let the opportunity go by without mentioning all of those young people, mentioning her and the contributions that they have made to my life. And then I would be remiss if I did not mention the good Lord himself, who started me out on this journey, who planted the seed within my own parents and brought me into this world with a mission to serve people. Thank all of you so very much. God bless you and may he keep you.
And now for our final award, we'd like to recognize SimCorp as the 2020 Enterprise of the Year. The sales team at SimCorp, a global cybersecurity company nestled in an unassuming office tucked between retail shops in Maryville, started using the online conferencing application Zoom back in 2018. A year later, Zoom was a SimCorp client, and this year, the company has provided security and compliance software to Zoom as it's ramped up to serve millions of users worldwide during the coronavirus pandemic.
It is an honor to accept this award for Enterprise of the Year on behalf of my entire team. I want to thank every team member for all of their contributions, their ingenuity, and the support of our mission. We are trying to solve a tremendous problem. On average, it takes 206 days before an enterprise even realizes that they've been breached. Furthermore, it takes another 73 days for them to remediate that breach. Our mission is to help drive both of those unacceptable statistics down to zero. Our team is focused on that singular mission, and they deserve a vast amount of kudos for their efforts to fulfill that mission every day. Now, it's not just my team that deserves thanks. I would also like to thank every supportive friend, every family member for their patience, for their understanding, for their encouragement, and for being flexible with us as team members have taken on new responsibilities, new time commitments, and challenges. We also realize that you, the community, has always been behind us, and we appreciate your steadfast support over the years. I am so fortunate to work with this team, with folks spanning from coast to coast, centered right here in Northwest Indiana, that do amazing things every day. Every single person at SimCorp performs work that is not only meaningful, but has real impact. They've helped multiple space agencies such as NASA, the European Space Agency, corporations such as Zoom, Nikon, Oriental Trading, in every major branch of the Department of Defense, and banks and financial institutions worldwide. You know, watching innovation in progress every day, it just doesn't get old. It's exciting to see complex issues being tackled and solved in real time. Now, when the pandemic began, it really forced us to change how we work and how we communicate. We began to depend more on collaborative tools such as Slack and Zoom, and I think we've created some more efficient processes due to the significant shift in the dynamics of our workplace. Moreover, I've been really impressed with this team and their ability to rapidly and drastically adapt so that we can continue to not only innovate, but to fulfill our mission. Our work is not done. There is so much more for us to do, but we look forward to the future. Thanks again on behalf of the entire SimCorp team for your continued support and for selecting SimCorp as Enterprise of the Year.
That concludes our virtual event. On behalf of the Times Media Company and all our sponsors, I would like to thank you for joining us. Please take some time to view these messages from our sponsors.
Dale Cooper started a program that is putting gardens in more than 50 local schools, helping kids get healthy food and learn where it comes from. People like Dale inspire us at NIPSCO, where we're transitioning from coal-powered generation to new lower-cost energy resources like wind and solar, making energy cleaner, reliable, and ultimately more affordable. Because like Dale, we're dedicated to leaving things better. Learn more about our Your Energy, Your Future plan at nipsco.com/future.
Keep going. You can do this. That resilience is part of the pride at Purdue University Northwest. Just like you, we find a way to keep moving forward, coming together to thrive as a community. When you join the Pride at PNW, you do more than develop the real-world tools you need to succeed. You feed the determination that makes it all possible. Power onward with PNW.
Myers-Glaros Group is a full-service insurance brokerage based in Northwest Indiana. We cater to families as well as businesses in the local area, and we like to help them make sure that they're getting the proper insurances that they need to protect themselves, their businesses, and their families. We're happy to continue to support the area as a local business and as a local insurance brokerage. For more information, go to myersglaros.com.
Here at Tom and Ed's Auto Body, we learned a thing or two in 36 years of business. You don't get voted best in the region for auto body without being hands-on. So that completes the process of how a vehicle is repaired here at Tom and Ed's Auto Body. Where have you been the whole video?
Busy.
Why are you all wet?
Bozak Auto is bigger and better than ever. Now with 2 newly remodeled dealerships. The first and largest Jeep showroom in Northwest Indiana, and the new Bozak Honda in Michigan City is now open. With 7 locations and over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles. We're offering $250 more than any written CarMax or Carvana offer for your trade-in, plus exclusive services like Fast Track Buying. We've been serving local customers for almost 100 years. See for yourself why it's bigger and better at Bozak.